Good morning and welcome to day number 3 of our trip.
You can see the land way off in the distance over here, and that is Cabo San Lucas. We're not stopping there today though. Today's still a sea day for us, but this will be our last stop on this trip. You can see today the seas are pretty calm, pretty flat out here, and the sun is just now coming up good. So we're just now getting a little sunrise, so pretty sunrise this morning. We're out looking around. This is a whale area, so whales migrate through this portion. So came out looking for some whales this morning, but haven't seen anything yet. Hopefully maybe see one. Thought I saw one right there spout. But we'll keep looking around. Hopefully we'll see one close enough that you'll be able to see it. But this is morning number 2 on the Firenze.
And I thought that was Cabo, but turns out it was a little peninsula that jets off the Baja. Cabo is still a little ways ahead of us, as you can see by our map.
I didn't show the motion in the pool yet today. As you can see, pretty still day again. Not a whole lot of rocking. The seas are pretty flat. Just a little bit of motion, but not bad at all. And everybody is up and moving around on here tonight, or this morning. Everything's coming alive.
And this is what's happening around the ship today. Today's a sea day, so there's plenty of activities going on. But today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to show you what we had for breakfast this morning. Remember, it's a sea day brunch, so the menu is the exact same as you always see for sea day brunch. I'll show you what we had. But then after that, what I'm going to do is walk around the ship. I'm going to walk down deck 4 from the back of the ship all the way to the front and show you exactly what I see as I walk. No cutting, no editing, just walking around explaining what I see. Then I'm going to hop up to deck 5 and walk from the front of the ship all the way to the back of the ship. So again, just showing you what I see, explaining what I see as I walk along to give you a little tour of the ship. Some people have asked in emails and comments if I could do a ship tour. And well, I'm not very good at doing that, so probably the walk around is the best I'll ever get. But like I say, it gives you the ship as it is with no editing, nothing. And usually whenever I walk around the ship early in the morning, I try to do it early. That way I don't catch any people walking around. It's their vacation too. I don't want a camera stuck in anybody's face. So I did it as the sun came up. But first we're going to have a look at breakfast. Earl had an omelet with turkey sausage, and I'm happy to say the turkey sausage is better than the turkey bacon. I had an omelet with regular bacon, and John had a hamburger, an early morning burger, a good morning burger. And for our servers, well, Miss Puspa, I hope you're enjoying your time off. After 9 months of working every day on the ship, she finally is off for 3 months. We'll start our walkabout in the Medici restaurant at the back of the ship, near the David statue.
Good morning, and this morning we're going to take a walkabout. We're going to look at deck 4. So we're going to go from the back of the ship all the way to the front, walking just on deck 4. So you can see at the back of the restaurant, this is a Firenze restaurant in the back. It's a couple levels. On the Medici, they had a ship, a boat right here in the middle, a gondola. But this one, no gondola, just a restaurant. And looking up front, we have this impressive guy. This is David, statue of David here. And also we have a piano. So they'll have a piano playing sometimes soft music at night here. Don't look at where that fig leaf is. We don't want to look at that too much. But we'll start walking toward the front. So continuing on, this is a big restaurant, like I say, 2 stories. So deck 4 and deck 3 at the very back has this restaurant. We are going to take this side and just start walking. Like I say, it's pretty early in the morning right now, so we don't have to worry too much about this. So the first place we'll see is the Limelight Lounge, and it's open. So we could walk in here. This lounge is where they have the comedians at, and they are getting prepared for an art auction today. So a big art auction going on. You can see some of the artwork sitting around, and we've been to several of these art auctions, and they give out free champagne, and you can get to see all kinds of artwork and learn about them. So even though I do not care for artwork at all, we have been to several art auctions and have also purchased art there in the art auction. So these are pretty neat to do. You wouldn't think it would be fun, but it's better than you think. So we're going to go right back out into the hallway and start walking toward the front again. We're also going to be on the lookout for ducks. So, you know, we hide the ducks and find ducks, and I always harass my wife about me finding more ducks than her. We're going to see if maybe we can find one as we're walking this route this morning. All along here we have statues and artwork on the outside also. The next thing we're coming up to is the Heroes Tribute Bar. So this is a military appreciation bar, which is also a sports bar. So if you look through here, there is all kinds of stuff here. American flag. Oh, I see a duck already. There's one in the wild right there. A little Tweety duck somebody hit. So already successful finding ducks. But we have all of our military uniforms and the badges. You say this is the Heroes Tribute Bar. Pretty nice place to walk around. Last night was a Sunday night, so they had all kinds of ball games on here. They had NFL games. People dressed in their football jerseys walking around the ship. But this little bar was packed. I doubt you could have got another. Well, there wasn't any empty seats because we looked. But anyway, we'll keep on walking toward the forward. We're going to stay on the path. Traditionally, you're not allowed to video in the casino at all. So we are going to try to ignore looking at people, but keep walking. More artwork. And the casino is pretty big. Matter of fact, last night we passed by somebody who was winning $10,000 on a slot machine. So you can win pretty big on here. Just have to be lucky. Seen people playing this game a good bit. A claw machine for cash. We usually see that down at the kids area, the kids casino I call it. They'll have a claw machine where you win ducks or other little prizes. But here, cold hard cash. So now we're out into the first atrium. Here we have a whole lot of stuff wrapped around. It's all closed right now. But you have the Carnival store with all kinds of Carnival merchandise. And this is a big area that looks all the way down, several floors. One of my favorites, cherry on top. You'll see us go in there sometime, maybe tonight, and pick up something. Another little store. This is the Carnival Adventures. This is your shore excursions where that they have things at. So you can get fins, shoes, water glasses, goggles, bags, suntan lotion, everything that you need on your excursion you could buy right on the ship. It's a little pricey here, so I would bring it before you come. Also on this ship, you'll see people constantly cleaning. So 24 hours a day, it's being cleaned. Just like you can see that fellow. We'll come back in a little bit. He may be our employee of the day, cleaning up the ship. The reason they're doing this is to make sure that there's no viruses being spread around. Because you notice on ships, people always say that there's a lot of bacteria. It is. It's norovirus. Same thing you'll get at any hotel, any theme park, or just walking around the mall. And this is a combination of all of those. So you'll have norovirus on here from people not being sanitary, touching these handrails, and then somebody else unsuspectingly touches the handrails and touches their mouth. The virus is then inside you. So here's another thing that we have on here, a liquor store. And you can see this is some of the stuff that they have inside here. And we've bought stuff from the liquor store before. It's a pretty good price, and if you look at everything, it's in liters. So back home, you'll have something that's 0.75 liters. Here, you get a liter, and it's at a little bit of a discount. So you can look on the walls and see what kind of stuff that they have and approximate pricing. My brother used to get him Apple Crown, and it was about a third of the price in here, considering that, you know, per ounce, because you get a bigger bottle than back in the US. You can also get cigarettes. This is all tax and duty free also. So all the cigarettes and cigars. We're going to keep walking. Maybe we can get in this theater and take a quick peek around, because the theater is at the very front of the ship on this floor. So we will see. The door is closed. We'll see if we can go in. So that is the theater that's inside. I don't hear anybody practicing in here, so that means it's empty, which is even better. But the theater is multi-stories tall, so you can see they're cleaning in here also. And the theater, they have a top floor, a bottom floor, with a bar at the bottom. And they'll come serve you drinks while you're sitting at your seat. So maybe no need to get up. They'll come find you and sell you a drink. But this is where all your playlist productions are. You have singing, dancing, acrobatics, music, all kinds of stuff inside here. And this is the very front of the ship. So we have walked from the back of the ship all the way to the front of the ship on deck number 4. And that's just a little quick walkabout for the morning. We'll take you on another deck another day. First day, the first sea day, well, embarkation day, I took you on a walkabout of the top floor. Maybe tomorrow or another sea day, we'll do deck 5. Anyway, deck 4 on the Carnival of Firenze. We may as well walk from the front of the ship to the back of the ship on deck number 5. So on deck 5, we're at the very front of the ship. Earlier, we walked around on the bottom floor. So now we're going to walk to the very back of the ship. Same restaurant we may end up at on deck 5. So let's start walking that way. On the top deck, you have these little booths that are up here. You can get a little group of people inside the booth, and look down. Not as good as seats at the top though. The booths, you would think are going to be nice. You walk over to one of the booths, just in case you're sitting up. So we are going to come here and sit at a booth. And with people sitting in front of you here, you're not going to be able to see very much. So they appear good, but you may want to steer clear of the booths on the top. We sat at one last night. Not the best of seats, but it's a musical and we can hear perfectly fine. So we're starting our walk from the very front. And this deck has a wraparound promenade. So outside, we're going to walk over here and look outside real quick. So there's a little bit of space to the front of the ship from the theater, and also on the outside a wraparound deck. So both sides you could walk around the ship and get a little bit of sun. But inside the ship, it's a little bit narrower, but nice. All kinds of shops. So the first shop that we're going to see is the watches. Here they have all kinds of watches that you can think of, even Rolex. So yep, they sell pre-owned Rolexes. I haven't seen any brand new ones, but pre-owned Rolexes they sell here, and about every other thing you can think of. Walk on a little bit further. More watches. We're back to the same atrium, and we're going to walk around here a little bit. Still the watch store on our left, and now we're leaving the watches and getting the handbags and jewelry. So here's where all the fine jewelry are. Tanzanite. Love Tanzanite. And you saw us yesterday. We were at a diamond and gem seminar. They'll talk a little bit about all the different jewelry that they have here and worldwide. What all that Effie does and what all is going up in value and what's going down in value. So a good idea if you're looking for jewelry. That's a little gem ship. Here you can check your sale and sign account. Add cash to your account, take cash out. Everything that a customer service desk would do, could do there. ATM. And this is one of the few ships that has a spa or a salon. So get your hair cut while you're on the ship. Hello, sir. How you doing? So a salon. We'll keep on coming down. And Hip Fish. This is perfume. So all the perfume is sold here, tax and duty free, and at a little bit of discount. You can get a little bit bigger bottles here than what you would normally see. And this is Hip Fish. We'll come down a little bit further. Still perfume there. And then we get to the souvenirs again. T-shirts. That sort of thing here. All going down. And this is still the Hip Fish. This is Hip Fish apparel. And they have purses here. They're a little bit cheaper price. But Hip Fish goes down back to the theater. But we are going to turn around and continue walking to the back of the ship. So here we are going back toward the back again and seeing some of the bars and restaurants. You've seen us. I've recorded a little bit on the first day from the piano bar. We're going to walk in here real fast. At night, this place gets really packed. Excellent piano players that are here. Our son wasn't expecting it, but it was a piano and almost a little comedy to go along with it. Wasn't what he was expecting, far exceeded what he was expecting, and far exceeding what I expected also. We've been to a bunch of piano bars, but this bar, particularly, a lady, Elizabeth. You write what that you want on a card, send it up, and she would play it. If you put a dollar with it, she called that faster to the fun piano, because she would play it faster if she got a dollar. But if you didn't put up a dollar, no worries, she'd still play it. One of the specialty restaurants right across from it, Bonsai Teppanyaki. Here you have the teppanyaki tables where you can get dinner and a show. So there's 4 teppanyaki stands here, and you'll have to make a reservation for this because they get booked up pretty quick also. You can get all kinds of food for free. This is a pay for meal here, but you're mainly paying for the show. So this is also on deck 5, and what we'll have, bonsai sushi. And the piano bar is called Piano Bar 88. Oddly, you ask what the 88's for. There's 88 keys on a piano. So the 88 comes for the number of keys on a piano. We'll keep on walking back a little bit further and see what we come to. This is the bonsai sushi. Here it's a la carte sushi. And they usually have a sign up showing the menu. I don't see the menu at this restaurant. Here, no need to make a reservation. It's usually not crowded, not packed out. But you can get a good view out at the ocean here. And they'll make the sushi right at the bar. So, bonsai sushi. We'll go back out. And you saw in the casino that we passed in the middle, that's the artwork that's in the middle, the big statue. We'll walk around to the other side of the ship and show you over on this side is Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse. This is the fine dining. See if they left it open. And they did leave it open. We'll sneak in for a little peek. So, Fahrenheit 555. This is the elegant dining. Here, it's about 40 some odd dollars a person. But the steaks here are excellent. It's a whole meal. And steaks, appetizers, salad, dessert. One of the better steaks I've ever had. $49. I've paid $75 at another place for just a steak, and this topped it. So, not a bad deal for $49, I think. But anyway, Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse. So we are going to continue walking to the back again. And there's the center elevators. The next thing you'll come to is one of the bars, a Mari bar. Here's a specialty bar that they can mix up all kinds of bitters. Some of the other ships have it as a, forgot the name of the bars on the other ship, but they have like a spice bar. This one's comparable to that. But the Amari bar, sit around and grab your drink. So we'll continue on walking to the back. More artwork on the side. This is the Carnival Insider desk. This is where the shopping guy usually sits at. And here we have more hip fish. This is the hip fish accessories. So all kinds of other merchandise in here. I see bags, purses, cheaper watches. See the Invicta watches, Carnival branded stuff. So all kinds of merchandise there. Morning, sir. How you doing? And we'll keep on walking backwards. And still, you can see the outside with the wraparound deck all the way around the ship. Another seating area for yet another bar. This is the Firenze. This bar gets kind of crowded at night too. It also has an espresso machine. So if you have to get your caffeine on at night, you can stop here too. So this Il Viaggio is an Italian restaurant. We're on an Italian ship. Why not? See if they left the door open. Oh, they did. We're going to walk inside here and take a quick peek. This restaurant is also a pay restaurant, so it costs you a little bit to get in here at night, but a little less. I think this is around $28 to walk into this restaurant and get something. Like I say, all Italian. So if you're looking for Italian food, this would be the place to go. One of the things that they talk about on the ship is the lasagna here. Even have the big pizza ovens. So, see, this side of the ship, outside seating also. So if you don't want to sit inside, you can sit outside and get your Italian. Watch the world go by. Let's start walking back out of here. And what we're going to do is go right back out and continue walking. We're only halfway through the ship again on deck 5. So we'll see what we can do here. So, deck number 5. Hello. So we're still going back. You saw those two guys that we just passed. Tried not to get them in the video, but did. They're wearing white uniforms. Those are the officers of the ship. So they will be in charge of random things. Everything you could think of, from cooking, cleaning, to stores. All the officers wear white uniforms. And now we're at the Pixels Gallery. So you can come here and get your pictures. You can buy them right from your phone, or you can come here in person and buy something and come back behind here and pick up your pictures later on. It'll tell you what day to pick them up. But a picture, look at the little cost. So you can get a picture for $17, $18, or you can get packages. Cost a little bit more. Or for a little bit more, you can have a photo shoot where that it's your family, a photographer, all one group going out and taking pictures anywhere around the ship in any type of place that you want with set background. those may run you a couple $100. So those are pretty expensive, but if you're celebrating something, maybe you'll want to keep that as a collectible. And what they'll do is take a photo shoot, kind of like these, as a memory. So, something else. And all the scenery that you see around the ship, all the artwork, is from Italy. This looks like, yep, that is, looks like Florence. Yep, looks like some of the rivers that cross over Florence with the shops on the center. Yeah, they have a scale model of the ship too. You see some of the fancy places have drone flybys. We're flying by on the scale model. And our room is on deck 11. So we are like right in this area of the ship.
Yeah, me too. I'm confused with the time.
So continuing on to the back. Another one of the bars, the Tuscan Lounge. This is where you'll see the trivia contests and bands play. There's bars here, people coming out taking your orders. A nice little place to relax in the afternoons. And you see the little bar back over in the corner. At night, this sells empanadas and meat pies. All kinds of little snacks. We thought about getting some last night. But with so much food to choose from on here, why pay for food whenever you can get it for free at other places? But if you wanted something to purchase, you have it right here. So, the Tuscan Lounge. And we'll keep walking toward the back on deck 5. So Tuscan Lounge. Next lounge that we come to is the Moda Bar. And here we came to last night for Latin music. So this is the Latin bar at night. Whenever that you come through the entrance of this bar, it kind of reminded me of some sort of, weird set of a movie. All kinds of bright colors, couches, sofas, almost like the Wizard of Oz. Something almost walked by. So this is the Terraza area. So in order to go to the back of this bar, you have to have a wristband. So we'll walk around as far as we can here, but we won't be able to go outside. But Terraza. And the little stage where you saw the band playing last night. All kinds of seating here. It's all kind of bunched up right now where nobody can sit in it. But it's a nice little seating area. And this goes all the way back to the back bar. That sign said wristband required for access. But I am getting access.
I spoke too soon about having access. As soon as I walk outside, a polite young lady walks up to me and says I do not have the armband to be outside, and I'm promptly kicked out. But that is a walk from deck number 5, from the front of the ship all the way to the back. Later in the day, we'll try to name that song and artist trivia, and it made it a little harder because the person reading out the song has never heard the song. but everybody had the same handicap, so it was a fun game to have though. She made it interesting.
And I'm losing control because the power you supply it's electrifying. I think I should change my name to Ending Electrifying.
So earlier today we thought we were passing Cabo San Lucas, but we weren't. Some other little town over there that we were passing by. This is actually Cabo. And if you look at the very tip where the land stops at, that's the arch at Cabo San Lucas, lands in. So that's where the Baja Peninsula actually stops at. So the very tip of the Baja of California, right here. And wherever we go there, in 2 days, we'll be able to see this a little bit better, all the scenery. Very pretty area with all the cliffs falling off. We're hoping to still spot whales. Haven't seen a whale yet, but there's always hope.
I managed to see several manta rays as we passed by Cabo San Lucas, but this is the only one that wasn't camera shy, so I got him a little bit on camera. I did not manage to get a video of tonight's menu, but I got pictures instead. Whatever this was, I couldn't remember. This was chicken fettuccine with mushrooms. It was good. That was Cheryl. Crab cake. That was me. It was good. Then the next thing that we had was chicken noodle soup. I think again this was Cheryl. She seemed to like it. This is the beef Wellington. I know that was John. He liked it. Me and Cheryl both had this. This is like a wrapped turkey. And then the chocolate bitter and blanc, which was good, and the show was good. And as you can see, both Cheryl and I had the chocolate bitter and blanc. It's always pretty consistently good, so we go with that one if it's available. And of course, Cheryl had the show too, but she didn't get the video hers. And in the showroom tonight was Deal or No Deal, where that a contestant can walk away with up to $1,000. Of course, the first contestant walked away with exactly 1 penny. Yeah, you heard that right, 1 penny. But still, it was a good show. And they have 2 drawings for people to go up and win. The second lady was a little bit more. And to go up on stage, you buy a card. And if your number at the bottom of the card matches the one on stage, you get to go on stage and try for $1,000.
Here we go. We're looking for card number. It looks like this. 1 0 7 6 3 3 3. I believe it's Miria M. Oh, hey, it's over here. Upstairs. Oh, come down on this side. Come on over here. Your honeymoon, or you got your wedding month there, October. So you want to keep case number 10 or swap with 17?
We're gonna keep case number 10.
I bet it's the right call right there. Love is more important than $30. So let's find out. Lock in case number 17. Let's see for it. Inside. But it's okay, because inside case number 10, you're still going home with $40 over here. And again, you became a celebrity on board. We love you very much. One more time, let's show some love for Miss McKenna.
And even though Miri only walked on with $40, she also won whatever was on her card because her husband was playing it. And then it's time for a little more piano music.
Listening to the sound of my tears that turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit nervous. There's no reason to turn around. Every now and then I get a little.
And with that comes an end to day number 3. Of course, tomorrow is a port day. We'll be in Puerto Vallarta tomorrow. But for today, that's it. And if you watch this long, you've also watched the longest video I've ever made. At a little over 40 minutes, this is the longest. Thanks for watching.